So Jimmy Kimmel has been fired. So we're going to look at the decodes. So James Kimmel, because his full name is James Christian Kimmel. So we got another James in the news tied in with this case because he was fired for comments made regarding Charlie Kirk. So Jimmy Kimmel is named James. James equals 726, Antichrist 726. His middle name is Christian. Christian equals 606. Orem, Utah equals 606. Charlotte's Web is 606, 606 years after John the Fearless was assassinated. So there's a new 606. Jimmy Kimmel Live, which is the name of the show that's been canceled, equals 1086. Jimmy Kimmel films his live show with ABC at the Hollywood Masonic Temple, as you can see here. Jimmy Kimmel Live, the Hollywood Masonic Temple. Hollywood Masonic Temple equals 1044. So on September 17th, ABC suspended the show indefinitely after Kimmel made statements accusatory regarding the MAGA movement's reaction to the killing of Charlie Kirk. The remarks drew threats from the chair of the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, and an announcement from station owner Nexstar that its ABC-affiliated stations were dropping the program for the foreseeable future. So Kimmel said in his Monday night monologue, the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. The late night host also criticized flags being flown at half-mast in honor of Kirk and mocked US President Donald Trump's reaction to the shooting. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he calls a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, said Kimmel, who has often poked fun at Trump. So the beast system equals 1086 for Jimmy Kimmel Live, and New World Order is 1044 for Hollywood Masonic Temple. So freedom of speech is now officially dead. You're not allowed to say anything against the system or the narrative, or you will be canceled, whether you're on the left or the right. So also Derek Chauvin equals 726 Antichrist. I found a new connection. I'm just going to bring it up for you now. As you can see, we're building quite the database of slides for this decode here regarding Charlie Kirk. Oh yeah, where is he? It's I just made a new slide. Sorry, I got so many now I can't even find it. Here. So Kash Patel, FBI director, is in the news regarding Charlie Kirk. So this time it's for his announcement of the arrest. We can watch that video actually. I have it up. Where he says, lastly to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother, said an emotional Patel about Kirk, a devout Christian who did not practice paganism. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla. So let's look at this video.
in less than 36 hours, 33 to be precise, thanks to the full weight of the federal government and leading out with the partners here in the state of Utah and Governor Cox, the suspect was apprehended in a historic time period. And I want to highlight what Governor Cox said. This would not have been possible without you, the media, and you, the public. That's why we went so public, so fast, and we're so transparent, and we're committed to that transparency. This is a very much an ongoing investigation, as the governor said, and we will continue to work with state and local authorities to develop the investigation, to provide them the evidence they need for their ongoing prosecutions. And we will be here to answer every call they absolutely have, as long as it takes, for as long as we need to find and apprehend whatever suspects were involved in this crime. Lastly, to my friend Charlie Kirk, rest now, brother. We have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla.
So rest now, we have the watch, and I'll see you in Valhalla. So very coded language coming out from the FBI director. So let me quickly give you a backstory of what Valhalla is. So Valhalla is a concept from Norse mythology. So the meaning is Old Norse. It literally means hall of the fallen or hall of the slain. That is Valhalla. So the location of Valhalla is a grand hall in Asgard, the realm of the gods, presided over by Odin. So Valhalla is reserved for warriors who died bravely in battle. So those selected are called the Einherjar. So it sounds like something out of the movie Thor. Odin, Asgard, Valhalla, Ragnarok. So it's Old Norse mythology. So the fact that the FBI director is referring to Charlie Kirk as a slain warrior and that he will see him in Valhalla, meaning that he will also die in battle, is very creepy stuff. So the Hall of the Slain, which is what Valhalla is, equals 726, and it is in Asgard. That equals 322 for your skull and bones. So I found some new connections to Charlie Kirk that equals 1152. Check this one out. Usher Raymond IV equals 1152. Blood Eagle equals 1152. So what is Blood Eagle? Because director Kash Patel mentioned Valhalla, the internet went wild and is now saying that he wants to bring back capital punishment, which was known as Blood Eagle. So Blood Eagle is one of the most infamous execution methods described in Norse sagas. So just prepare yourself. I'm going to describe it. I'm not going to show anything, but it's very vulgar. The victim's back was cut open and the ribs were severed from the spine. The ribs were then spread outward to look like wings, and the lungs were pulled out through the opening and laid on the victim's shoulders, creating the eagle shape. Right? So this is Blood Eagle. And it was the Norse mythologies, the Norse community's form of execution, death penalty, and Blood Eagle equals Charlie Kirk and Usher Raymond IV. Usher Raymond IV also has an October 14th birthday. So not only do we have Charlie Kirk, born October 14th, we have George Floyd, born October 14th, and now we have Usher, born October 14th. And Usher also equals Charlie Kirk in the Sumerian cipher. So Charlie Kirk is 1152, Usher Raymond IV is 1152, Great Tribulation 1152. Why Usher? Because his name is Usher, to usher in the new world order. So he is now also part of this Charlie Kirk, George Floyd ritual. So now we have three of them, October 14. And October 14 is a date that falls 33 days after September 11th. So I'm just going to quickly skim through these slides. That's some more news, so quickly. So Antifa, just a few hours ago, so ideology, anti-fascism, anti-Trumpism, anarchism, socialism, and communism. But in the last few hours, Trump says he's designated Antifa as a terrorist organization. Now, this is huge because I've gone up against this organization for the last 5-6 years now, from the pandemic to trucker convoy, but definitely more so with the Soji curriculum and the drag queens that I went up against and pretty much lit a fire under the LGBT, exposing them all as Trantifa. So now they're going to become a terrorist organization. So I'll be back with more updates tomorrow. Thank you for joining the live. If you haven't, please like the video and share it out and leave a comment. I'll be sure to respond. And please check out the rest of the other Charlie Kirk decoding videos that we've done. It's coming out like 2-3 a day now in the last week. So have yourselves a good night. If you've been watching and listening to this, you are the resistance.